Welcome to the podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Tar Rivera, and we're here today with the founders of Zaratech. That's Siva Tai and James Zara. We'll talk about the origins of Zaratech and its impact on businesses. Well, welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having us, Tariq.
Thank you. James, let's start with you. So let's start at the beginning. What inspired the creation of Zaratech?
Well, AI is here to stay, and AI is a big movement. And the old adage is that you should get in front of it and be a part of it before it passes you by. And I know that we could have offered a lot of services, AI services to companies out there, especially right now. We're at a period where everybody kind of knows they need AI, but they really don't know how to do it. And one of our primary services that we offer is AI receptionist. And I think it can add a lot of value to companies who have a burden on their front end, meaning they have a lot of inbound calls and they can't get to other calls. And they have a lot of inbound staff answering these calls. And our AI receptionist solution can address this need very powerfully. And that's why we entered the marketplace.
That's amazing. And how would you say, set Zaratech apart from different companies?
Well, we've been in this space for about a year and we have a lot of successful clients and we really know how to do the AI receptionist properly. We know how to integrate with backend systems. We know how to do outbound calling. We know how to do inbound calling. We know how to do booking and reservations. We know how to do appointment booking. We pretty much know how to, when in all of our clients and all of our use cases, we've had to do a lot of learning and we've pretty much got this down right in order to provide the most comprehensive solutions to our clients.
Well, I'm curious. Does it handle calls 24/7, even when businesses are closed after hours?
Absolutely. It handles calls 24 by 7. It can handle an infinite amount of inbound calls at the same time. Nothing gets dropped, nothing gets missed.
That's very rare. Wow. So you were saying basically it's going to reduce the number of missed calls. Um, Other than just answering calls, what other aspects did it offer?
Well, right. It can handle missed calls, but it can also gather information about the end user. There's their name, email, phone number, what time they would like to book an appointment, and can book it on their calendar, on the client's calendar. It can handle for restaurants. Let's say it can handle their menu order and place the order into the kitchen. It can book reservations at a restaurant. It can book reservations at a med spa. It basically can book reservations at any type of business.
Wow, this technology is amazing. Um, would you say that this AI tool becoming the standard or will be the standard?
It will be the standard. It's only getting better and better, and people need to embrace it or they're going to miss out.
That brings me to the next question, actually. So, I mean, some people might think, oh, I'll just try to wait a little later, but do you recommend them to start now while the industry is in the newer stage?
Right, because they're going to be at a disadvantage compared to the competition. Let's say you have 3 receptionists on board, each earning like $50,000 plus medical benefits, and they only work 9 to 5 and not on weekends. Here, the receptionist can work 24/7, even Saturday and Sunday, and at a fraction of the cost. And those type of clients are going to be an advantage over the competitors.
Very much so.
It's
Oh,
just like the answering service in the old days. You know, it was new at first and people didn't want to embrace it, and then everybody got on board, and it's pretty much the standard. So will AI receptionists be.
there are certain people in industries that are seeing AI as like the next new thing, like as big as electricity. So yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from.
Yes.
Okay, so thanks, James. My next question is for Siva.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for Zeratech, yeah, receptionist, more than answering calls, like you feel that it's going to enhance the experience for the customer?
Yeah, definitely. For example, we implemented AI receptionist in my companies, and we don't miss any call. When a client calls in, they get all the information required. Sometimes even a paid receptionist probably doesn't know how to answer these questions. They can, if they call Talent Logic, they can see all the job openings available, where, which state and which city, and information like that, and they can apply directly to these jobs. And they can do anytime, not in the around the clock, because sometimes people are free in the evening when they come home, and then they would call in and they'll input all the information. They don't have to wait till tomorrow morning to do so. So it's very, very helpful in both the companies when the candidates call, and sometimes the client call asking for our services, and they give all the information, and somebody will call them the next day and address them immediately. So it's kind of as what James was saying. It's like I mean, the way the answering service first came, people were hesitant about it. You remember the beeper days, answering service come and they beep you and they call you. They thought that was cool, but this is going to be a lot more advanced than anything else. And maybe in another 6 months to 1 year, this is where everybody is going to go. And uh, that's how it's going to be.
Now, you mentioned how it's going to expand and grow within 6 months to a year. Currently, in terms of call volumes, there are a lot of industries with high call volumes, doctors, lawyers, even window washers. People just, I guess, take it for granted, that call is coming in. It could be missed at any moment. They could be working. There's so many factors that go in. I know receptionists are only, there's only so much they can do. They can be everywhere at once. So
Mm-hmm.
in terms of missed calls, a lot of industries are having 20 to 40% missed calls. Do you
Mm-hmm.
feel that those missed calls are a lost opportunity for a lot of businesses?
Yeah, definitely. Even one missed call out of the 20 calls they give, I mean, maybe after 20 calls, the real business probably up in 20% of the calls. So if you're one of the missed calls was part of the 20%, you lost a lot of money. So we cannot afford to, any business, for example, with the window washing or HVAC operators or tow trucks, all these kind of companies, nobody can miss a call. And many times you get stuck in a place, you call some company and nobody answers the phone, and then you have to call somebody else. So this AI receptionist will handle all these things so that it's a seamless operation. So whoever is the decision maker will get the information and they will act accordingly. They don't have to call back again to confirm everything. They can act on the information they get from AI receptionists, and it becomes and goes to the next level of revenue generating right away. So they don't have to call back for every call they receive.
Wow. So do you feel that this can help a range of types of businesses, whether it's small business to mid to large businesses?
Yeah, it can range from smaller companies to mom and pops to large corporations. And I see large corporations are already having those things going on. This is going to be, it can go all the way up to even customer service, fulfilling the customer service needs when the client call for any kind of a instrument or any kind of a apparatus or any kind of a service. The the AI receptionist will take it all the way through. Basically, because we have the answers, we have the solutions for every problem we are going to come across, and we have already the AI receptionist already trained in that. So, and it is 100% correct all the time, because whatever information we train, it's not going to change. Like a human, sometimes they will change the actual information and do something else. So this will be much more accurate. It will be consistent, and it will be thorough.
So in a way, it's sort of you can program it like with like a database or something for a
Yeah.
company, whether it be restaurants or whatever field that is,
Yes.
and it's not just yes and no. It actually has insight.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because every website, every business has one website, and they have all the information there. So if they can be thorough about that information, the AI will interpret it accordingly and handle all its customer base from the customer service standpoint, from the sales standpoint, from the fulfillment standpoint, even from collection standpoint and things like that.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So ultimately, from what you and James are saying, now is the time to start. I know you guys are amazing in terms of customization, integration. Would you say that starting this project for any company, that all they have to do is say is yes, and you will handle the rest?
No, pretty much when they are, first of all, we have to find a need. If they have a need and they are hurting because of they are losing calls and things like that, and they're not able to handle the call volume, or their cost is going up because they want somebody physically being there and answering the calls, that's when we come in. And then we step in, and then we'll do a complete study on what else can be happen. So from that stage, we go dig deeper and get more information about what is the ultimate goal of the call, and we will get that program completely so that they get a full benefit of the AI receptionist. It just doesn't stop with answering call. It's a lot more. Though we call it AI receptionist as a catchword, it is the first it receives the call, and from the call it goes into fulfillment stage and accomplish a lot more than what a actual human receptionist does.
That's amazing. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
No, my question to the audience who are going to watch this is get on the band as fast as possible. If you recall, some of you are old enough can recall the dot-com era, how the websites came into play and how people were wondering what to do, whether to put it on or not, and things like that. And some people missed a train, and they lost a lot of business because they were very late in coming up with a pricing, coming up with a fulfillment model, and able to sell things online and things like that. This is at that stage. AI is that stage. You get on the ballpark, and then you get more experience with it. Then you can do a lot more, and you can get way ahead of your competition by starting the AI reception journey.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate their presence on the show and looking forward to bigger and better things for Xeratech.
Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate you getting us on this podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, guys.